Hello and welcome to All A's, your front row ticket to all things green and gold. I'm Jaymee Sire. Next to Eric Chavez, Mark Ellis is the longest tenured player on this young A's roster, but at 31 years of age, he still has a lot of baseball ahead of him. Both Ellis and A's fans hope that future is here in Oakland. Well, let's start by going back to 2002 when you first got called up. What do you specifically remember about that team?
I was honored to be on that team, really. I remember sitting in the hotel in Sacramento waiting for our season to start, and Randy Velarde got hit with a pitch in the first game of the season and broke his hand. And I didn't really know anything about the big leagues and how getting called up and all that stuff worked, but somebody that sat next to me said, wow, you know, you might get called up. And that kind of hit me, and a couple days went by and they decided to put Randy on the disabled list, and then they decided to call me up. So it was an interesting feeling. You know, you feel bad because the guy got hurt, but at the same time it's an opportunity for you.
Do you see any similarities between that team and the team that you guys have this year?
It's a little bit different team. You know, we had a few more veterans on that team. The similarities are the pitching staff. You know, we have a very good pitching staff now, and we had a good pitching staff then as well. So, and we play good defense. We played good defense on that team. The only difference is we're a lot younger team now. On that team, there was a lot more veterans, and I was obviously one of the younger guys, but we had a lot more veteran influence.
And now you're one of the older guys on the team.
No, it's a little strange, you know. It's only been 7 years, but at the same time, you know, the organization has morphed a little bit, and now I am one of the older guys on the team and one of the veterans on the team. It's a strange feeling.
How big has the pitching staff been for you guys?
Oh, it's huge. It's everything for us. We don't have a real powerful offense. Part of that's the ballpark we're playing. You know, it's a good pitcher's park, but at the same time, it's a huge advantage for us. You know, and we know that as hitters. You know, we know that's going to help us win a lot of ball games. So our pitching has been incredible all year. Really, we haven't had any droughts in our pitching staff. So keep those guys healthy, we'll have a chance to win a lot of games.
You were on the teams in 2002 and 2003 that made it to the ALDS, and then you guys go again to the playoffs in 2006. What was it like for you, especially after breaking your finger and not being able to see it out through the whole way?
That was tough. You know, it was great to be a part of that team and be a part of that whole thing. Watching Frank Thomas pretty much put us on his back and carry us through the whole second half of the season, and then you know, you play so hard for the whole season, then you get this one little pitch and you break your finger. You know, you have to sit out, and Bobby Crosby was hurt at the time as well, so we'd sit in the dugout, you know, and just sit there and watch the games, and it was tough. Somebody asked me if it was harder to sit out the whole season in 2004 to miss those playoff games in 2006, and it was a tough answer. You know, it was really hard, and I don't know that I ever came up with an answer for sure, but it was definitely not easy. But at the same time, you're ecstatic for everybody that you played with the whole season, and ecstatic for the organization to finally break through and get past the ALDS and make it in the American League Championship Series.
You're definitely one of the best, possibly one of the most underrated defensive second basemen. How much pride do you take in your fielding percentage?
I take a lot of pride in it. You know, it's not necessarily my fielding percentage, but just my defense in general. You know, that's the reason why I'm in the big leagues. You know, it's I can hit, you know, a little bit, but the main reason I'm here is because I play defense and you know, turn the double play and things like that. So it's something that's a staple of my pregame routine and all that stuff. And I think that's when you're in the minor leagues, you don't get the work that you do when you're in the big leagues. And Ron Washington was very important in just getting my pregame routine going, and that makes me a lot better. You know, if I feel like I'm prepared in batting practice and doing all that stuff, I feel like I'm going to play well in the game. So I take a lot of pride in my defense.